Hey, happy Monday. What's going on, Rob?
What's up, man? How you doing, Rex?
I just got back, so I didn't get a whole lot, as many things I want to get done today as I wanted to, because I had to go and rescue my daughter because of her car again. It stalled, and we're pretty sure it's the catalytic converter, which means I got to get that replaced, probably clogged. So that car is going to be death to me, I swear to God. It's just absolutely every little nickel and dime thing. It's killing me, man.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
So I had to go rescue her. I didn't have to use a AAA tow. That's good because I drove it back. So years and years ago, I got a stick shift for a car, thinking that was a good plan. I would pass the car to her. Then came the time I tried to teach her how to drive a stick. And that took about 10 years off my life. So we gave up. So she can't drive my car. So it became a rigmarole. So her fiance works from home on Mondays and Wednesdays. So we happened to be home. So we all met her. She pulled off. She did what I told her. If something goes wrong with the car, don't keep driving, make it worse. Call me and we'll see what to do from there. So she calls me, calls him. So we meet there. So because she can't drive stick, but he can. He's not great at it, but he can drive it. So she had less softball lessons to give, starting at 5:30, right? So she needed to get going. So in order to make that work, she drove his car back to the condo to get changed. So then he drove my car because I want to drive her car, and they live in a condo with a condo association, so can't get the car fixed while it's there. So he follows me back, and I drive the car back. It doesn't stall on me, but it's been throwing that code for the cat for quite a long time, and I just not dealing with it. So I bought a code reader because it's so cheap on Amazon. I think I got it for $15. So had it with me, put it in there, got the same code it's been throwing, and we changed the downdraft sensor because the mechanic said it could be that. Let's try that first. So did replace that sensor, that O2, and still throwing off the same code. So it's time. So right up until the show, I'm hunting for a cat for her car. Prices range from $50 to $500.
Jeez, I was about to say they can't be easy to find anymore, right?
Oh no, they're easy, dude. They're all over the place, but the price all up and down the scale. So I don't, I don't want to get something that's going to break down because the mechanic's going to charge me $200 to put it in. So then I have a buddy at work who says you could use some sort of cleaner and remove the cat, which currently I can't do by myself. There was a time maybe I could have done it, but not anymore. So. And clean it, but I don't know if my mechanic's willing to do that. So let's see. No, thank you guys. It's not squirrels, believe it or not. So I don't know what's going on. So yet another headache. That car is going to nickel and dime me to death.
That's how it is. Cars are money traps, right? You think you buy a car and you're good, but you just got to keep sinking money into it every week, pretty much.
This one especially. My car has been, knock on wood, or particle board as the case may be, has been trouble free, really, and all this time. So hopefully it holds true. But buying a stick turned out to be a big mistake. But it was fun for a while.
Yeah, I like driving stick shifts, but my current car is an automatic. Unfortunately, they're harder and harder to find these days.
Yeah, they are.
Remember where cars used to be cheaper because it was a manual transmission? Yes. Now it's actually, it's more expensive.
And they're not more fuel efficient either because now the computers on board your car can make the decision better than the human can to save you gas, right?
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I got trapped in, there's an amusement park not too far from here called Great Adventure. It's a Six Flags park. And they have a safari where you drive through. And I got to tell you, I took that car there once, and that was such a pain. It's all you're crawling through, and stop and go, and my left foot was so tired after a while.
Oh man, I bet.
Pretty much, I am carjack proof because no one's taking my car because only 17% of Americans can still drive a stick in the country.
Look at us, man. We are in an elite group, Rex.
Cars can drive themselves almost these days, so
it's ridiculous. I still don't trust all that stuff, but I was driving with someone not too long ago, and they did their little stay in the lane control, so it would like stay in the lane. I'm like, how do you even trust that? I can't trust that, man.
First
like, because I worked at the Honda dealership in the service department.
Right.
And this was right around the time where backup cameras were becoming very much the norm, especially for minivans and SUVs and stuff.
That's a good feature. I gotta say that
it's a good feature, but so many people came in with damage to the back of their car because they ran into something because they were just looking at the TV monitor. And they weren't looking you know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost like it's training us not to pay attention in a way. And I don't know how I feel about that, man.
So it became very useful because when I went to Taiwan, first time we rented a car there, everyone there backs into the space because their spaces are small. And what I discovered was if the space is small, it's easier to back in to pull back out. All right. So backing in with that camera was so much easier than doing it by just by sight, if you will.
Yeah, for certain.
But but it's starting to be a real pain in the butt. My daughter's car, and right now I don't want to go out and buy her a new car. It's just nuts. Yeah, I know, guys. Yeah, I don't have a backup camera, although sometimes I wish I did, sort of. But so other than that, what is the movie of the night now? You're back on tonight, right?
Oh, yeah, we're back on tonight. We're starting a 3-week-long journey through the Lord of the Rings. Tonight we start with the Fellowship of the Ring. We are talking about the extended editions, and it's going to be a fun 3 weeks on PCP Movie Night.
There you go. That was a trilogy I enjoyed, actually, the movies.
Oh, yes. It's hard to believe that it's pretty much almost 25 years ago.
I know, right?
Movies came out. Of course, it was longer when they started making them. But, nowadays we kind of take it for granted. Everybody wants a franchise. They start doing movies back to back. They're filming them and things like that. This was one of the first times that happened where New Line, who wasn't doing so well at the time, really had to commit. And they were like, what happens if the first movie tanks? They're already making 2 and 3. It's like, it's so crazy. It's so easy for us to take for granted how unlike everything else this movie was when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? Just 2 years after Phantom Menace, we weren't having these big franchises being launched in perpetual motion, right? And Lord of the Rings, especially when you think each movie cost under $100 million to make. That's insane, man. Absolutely insane.
So, Unknown, you are correct. The Eagles are in Green Bay tonight. It's supposed to be a cold one. So it should be an interesting game. I'm rooting for the Birds, obviously. But I think Green Bay's kind of up and down this year. So we should have a very good shot. I want to talk more football. Unknown, I have to email you, buddy. One of the ratios you bought, there's a small problem. I think you paid $8 for it. So I need to send you an email, find your replacement. I apologize for this, but you guys know me. Usually we get it right. Every now and again, something goes wrong. But so I wanted to mention that to you. So I owe you an email, Unknown, and you'll get it from me tomorrow morning. You should have gotten it from me today, but I had taken extended lunch to deal with my daughter's car problems again. It feels like every 6 months, once a quarter almost, something goes wrong with that car. All right, let's do shout outs real quick. No John Knight. He is at the shore, and with the Monday night game, ain't no way he's coming back. So I don't think we have any Giants fans in the group, but they got to be out.
Well, they fired their coach, right?
Finally. He really screwed up last night. I mean,
What
Come
happened?
on,
I didn't watch any of the games because the Cowboys were on a
So
bye week. Plus, we
they
sucked,
went to
so I
kick
didn't even
the
pay
field
attention.
goal, right? They went to kick the field goal. It was 4th and 5, maybe, I don't know, something like that, right? So then there was a penalty on defense and half distance to the goal. So now it became 4th and 1. So all the analytics say go for it. Dable decides to keep the 3 points and declines the penalty, and they lost. Yeah, that was a bad call.
Oh my
That was a
goodness,
really bad
that's
call.
terrible.
Yeah, so now the Giants need to get rid of the GM too, because that's the idiot that got rid of Danny Dimes, who's having the season of his life in Indianapolis. He gave us Saquon, which is, I mean, we're in the same division. How do you let that happen?
I know, that's terrible.
Yeah. He needs to be fired. So I saw that, CJ. So a lot of changes. It's been an interesting year. Steelers lost to Chargers.
Aaron Rodgers, I heard, because I got a buddy I work with who's a big Steelers fan. He said Aaron Rodgers had one of the worst games of his career. Pretty much.
The Bills lost, which
they lost to the Dolphins, bro.
Yeah, that was a huge surprise. They looked like this season really contenders.
Goodness.
And to lose to Miami, oh my God, that was brutal.
Yeah, it happens, man. On any given Sunday, the craziest stuff can happen.
So the Giants losing Jackson Dart, that was bad, man. So it's about time they got rid of Dable. He was a nightmare. So the Cowboys had a good weekend because they had to bye.
It was the most stress-free football weekend of the year for me, pretty much.
So as long as the Birds win tonight against Green Bay, it was a very good weekend if you play it for us in the NFC East, obviously, because both the Giants and the Commanders lost. Obviously, Dallas had to bye, so we don't know what's going to happen with that next week. Who they play? Do you know?
Is next week the Monday night game with the Raiders?
Is it? I'm not sure.
I'm going to look it up. Yeah, Monday night with the Raiders.
So we could have a commanding lead in the NFC East.
I'm certain you will, Rex. I'm certain you will.
Well, you never know, dude. It's been, I expected, granted, Jaden Daniels getting hurt doesn't help, but.
So the main UPS driver that makes deliveries to our shop, he is a Cowboys fan as well. So one of the things we'll do, especially during the season, is like when he comes in, we'll just have like a brief little discussion about it.
Crying session.
Yeah. And last week we had one of those crying sessions and we were talking about the Cardinals game and this and that. And then we're like, this is just how it goes as a Cowboys fan these days. We're like, watch them wind up winning like 7 in a row, lose the last game of the season to miss the playoffs. That's what
it could happen. It could happen. All right, let's do shout outs. All right, hold on. Let's see who's in the room. All right. Let me scroll back up to the top.
I agree with CJ. The Eagles pretty much already won the NFC East, but
anything can happen, boys, in the NFL. Anything. The Bills can lose to the Dolphins. Anything can happen. All right, so CJ, first in the house, what's going on? Mike Asbill, what's going on, bud? I know it's cold. It is cold here as well.
It's cold down here, dude. It was like 20-something degrees this morning.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And there was a new Pokemon set released. We had people lined up 3 hours before we opened, brother. We watched the footage. We watched the security camera footage, and we were like, there were people here at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Because I show up, and I'm like, why is all these people standing in front of the shop? I didn't even realize there was like a big Pokemon release. Yeah, grown adults sitting out there in 20-something degree weather waiting for Pokemon.
I don't want anything that bad. There's nothing I would wait in line for.
I wouldn't wait in line for that if they brought back the enchilada at Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? That would be a big deal for me. So,
all right. So, Mike, Asbill Space Case, what's happening? Preston, how are you, sir? CJ said hi to. Marcus, as always, unknown. What's happening, buddy? Let's see. Weird Dopes, how are you? Let's see. Who did I miss? Did I miss anyone? Yes. Lorena, what's happening? Let's see. Ed Weird, what's going on, buddy? Good to hear, Lorena. You got the Thundercats Omnibus. Good.
Yeah, the last time I waited that long for something was actually this year, but it was because I had to go to the DMV to get what we call the Star ID. It's the thing that you have to have now to like get on a plane.
Oh,
You know
real ID.
Yeah, the real ID. So, of course, everybody waits till the last minute and then beyond.
Right.
So I needed to get that to get on the plane for New York. And, bro, I had to go to like 3 towns over to like their smaller DMV, and it was still like waiting for like 3 hours. But
come say hi, Amy.
It would have been worse. It would have been worse.
Come say hi and get in camera.
Hi, Amy.
For a sec.
I'm just pulling a couple things for Nick and our crazy little thing over here. We got plenty of.
Yeah, there's stacks of comics on a rack to the right of me. So Amy's in the house and has a special gift for Robbie.
I know.
Yeah, standing camera. Go Jalen! Go Jalen! Jalen Hurts. What?
That's all right.
You're the one wearing the jersey. Don't give me that look.
She's supporting the team, man. I get it. Y'all are local up there. I'm not mad.
I'm taunting him.
She's
And
never talked smack about the Cowboys. You have, Rex. So, like, you suck,
Yes.
Rex. Amy, you're awesome. I'm cool with that.
Aw. Robbie, I like you said, like, yeah, just supporting home team. I didn't know Rex was going to use me to, like, hurt you. So
because Dallas
I'm
sucks.
sorry about that.
That's what he tries to do. It's all right. He doesn't understand that I'm a Cowboys fan and we're used to the hurt. So I'm like a duck. It just rolls right off my back. A little bit.
Don't say that in front of any other family member if you ever meet them.
It's a good one too. It's not sublimation. They're stitched on numbers and logos. That's nice. That's a nice jersey.
Probably my good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
You know, around here, it's really
much.
bad for local football teams around here because there's a lot of Titans and Falcons fans in this area.
Yeah, I guess
we're right between Nashville and Atlanta, and bro, they're doing pretty bad. So
yeah, no doubt, right? All right, so where do we leave off? Lorena, I'm very glad to hear you're happy with your mystery box. Awesome. You can thank Amy. Actually, Amy makes the choices on the mystery box.
I try. They can.
Yeah, so Lorena got hers and very happy.
Happy to hear.
All right. So who else is in the house? And no, Marcus, I'm not drunk. Wish I was though. After yet another car problem again.
What? Like, what made you say? What made you ask if you were drunk? Like,
I have no idea because it's Marcus.
Odd.
It's because it's Marcus. What are you gonna do?
I think it's because Rex was like, Amy, get over here and show Robbie your shirt.
Drinking before the Monday night game.
Yeah, that's what.
Before I step out, everyone's filling out their forms and liking the video and sharing and subscribing. I'm just making sure. Everyone doing that?
Sweetly.
Okay. Because you know, some of you guys still just
name names, Amy.
or you know what's something else we should bring up, Rex? Like,
what's that?
I understand people want to make boxes put together so we can ship a bunch of stuff at the same time. But please don't forget when you do have an open invoice, especially after a month, because we have like all these open invoices that it's just like, are you guys getting them or not? So if you think you're missing something, please ask us. We'll double check our records so we can get this stuff out to you. But like sometimes, guys, you wait a little too long. So we just want to make sure you guys get your stuff and everything's cleared out. So just want to bring that up because sometimes people forget. I get it. Crazy. It's holidays. Things slip our minds. But yeah, just a little reminder.
PSA for me. All right. So Triple B in the house. Let's see who else. Did I miss anyone? I feel like I have. All right. Commander in Beef, what's up? All right, so I think I got everyone right. All right, so the giveaway of the night is Star-Lord and Kitty Pryde, #1 action figure variant, signed by Sam Humphries. Excuse me. All right, hashtag is EXP Monday, all lowercase, as always. All right, and let me throw these out there before we have to go to the first break. As always, we have Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite tiles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we have for $5. And then Lorena, another happy customer, for the Dynamic Forces mystery box. 2 CGC 9.8s, 2 metal covers, or one of each. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, 10 back issues, $200 retail value guaranteed. And as always, we have it for $85. Best deal we've ever had. And I think everyone who's gotten it has been pretty happy. R. Donnelly, what's up, man? All right. Oh, you didn't? No, we are not. Sorry, they were off the last Wednesday show, I think. Sorry about that, Jay. Yeah, no. So if you get time in between, if you can add them back in, that'd be awesome. All right. So, yeah, Frazetta posters, prints, we are done with. Needless to say. All right. So is R. Donnelly the same as Stephen Donnelly? Or is that coincidence?
I don't know how many accounts this guy has. He really does want to win that Secret Wars cover.
Good for him. So Marcus, I guarantee you, if you keep bringing it up, I can guarantee you it'll never happen again. For Oddzetter. Good. Thanks, Preston. So hopefully it came intact. All right. So no worries. I leave that up to you are Rich Donnelly. Got you. It's all good, guys. All good, fun and games. Just making fun. So all right. So yeah, no John Knight. He is down to shore.
Taking a break from you?
What's that?
Taking a break from you?
Just had 2 breaks. There you go. CJ, no worries, buddy. No worries. If you claimed it, it's yours. Don't worry about it. All right. No worries. All right. So, we have to go to our first break. So we're going to do that. We'll be right back, and we will get into the books. Lots of great stuff. Hang out. We'll be right back.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Hey, did you know that you're invited to an art gala? No, I mean the fun kind. It's SketchUp with Mog and Mel.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks again for joining us.
Featured guests talk about their new projects.
So it takes place in this fantasy world where the world has kind of lost its stories.
And life as an artist.
The hope was that you could make some amount of money when you exited art school.
While the ever-changing artist panel draws new works live in front of your eyes.
Oh, I like that. Working on the
And
shadow.
Sexy. Sex, dude.
You still got a little bit of time.
Ooh, Phil, that's dope, dude.
SketchUp with Mog and Mel. Thursday nights. Part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
And we're back. You know what? There was something I want to talk about. I forgot to mention it. Do you hear about the two Guardians pitchers that have been caught? Yeah, they've been caught for gambling on the game, deliberately throwing balls. I've heard very little about it, but it sounds like it sounds bad. It sounds really bad, especially what they get paid. Why would you do that? It's like the basketball scandal with the Chauncey. What was it?
With Chauncey Billups. Yeah.
I
heard about that. I didn't hear about the Guardians. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure I was half asleep. The news came on. Did anyone in the chat hear about this one? So I did not have a chance to read about it today, but I am curious if anyone's heard about it.
Another crazy thing that happened was that player for the Cowboys.
Killed
took his own life.
That
man.
is
It was
really
crazy.
Sad. And he had that awesome block, that field goal block that he ran back.
It was nuts, dude. That team, I mean, I think it's probably good that they had a bye week, because that's got to be hard to what I'm saying? For the teammates to kind of pick up and go with, man, that's got to be crazy, man.
Thank you, Space Case. So did anyone hear about the specifics of the story itself? I'm curious now. And then Paul Tagliabue died, apparently, I guess, over the weekend as well.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So they honored him at one of the games. The Cowboys defender who killed himself. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy week, man.
Yeah, so I feel bad. The guy was young. Yeah,
he's only 20
issues.
I think, right? I think he was only 24.
He had just made one of the biggest plays in Cowboys history with that block field goal.
Yeah.
That's just sad, man. It's just sad. Very sad story. All right, so the sketch covers of the night. We got some nice ones. Trinity #1 with Warrior Wonder Woman cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have for $74.99.
Always love it when Wonder Woman's wearing that gold armor. I think it looks super sharp.
All right. So then we have The Brave and the Bold, #57, with the Metamorpho cover sketch by Silverback. And Mariano Nicieza. I'm sorry. I left his name off the description.
I really like this one. Good, clean line work. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Chris Samney.
All right. Then I really like this one. Venom #1 with Venom cover sketch by Dan Eilinger. Metal, what's going on, bud?
Very classic, old school, Eric Larson inspired Venom. Little Bagley in there as well.
All right. Steve Vendetta. Yeah, I heard about that, bud. That was a while ago now. Been 3 weeks, I think, since the Louvre jewelry theft took place.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Thomas Crown strikes again.
There you go. All right, so then from our friend Tracy Medina, the Toxic Avenger with Toxic Avenger cover sketch by Tracy Medina.
I love this, and it's got that animated Toxic Crusaders vibe to it. Such a fan of this. This is dope.
All right. And then Predator versus Black Panther #1 with Black Panther's Spidey homage cover sketch by Will Torres.
I love this one. Of course, like you said, an homage to the famous Spider-Man No More cover by Ramita, I believe, who did that cover, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was Ramita, but this is a dope cover.
All right. So then we have back issues, some nice ones. All right, first up, we got Batman number 657. It is an 8.0 to an 8.5. Alberto, what's up, man? So let's do a quick recap for Alberto. So the giveaway Alberto of the night is Star-Lord and Kitty Pryde #1 action figure variant signed by Sam Humphries. Hashtag, as always, EXP Monday, all lowercase. Dynamite 10-pack reader set, or 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher, so $40 retail or higher, and we've got it for $5. Then the DF Mystery Box, the best deal we've ever had. 2 CGC 9.8s, or 2 metal covers, or one of each. Up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed, and we've got it for $85. Hey, Marvel fan, what's up, man? Then sketch covers. Trinity #1 with Warrior Wonder Woman cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Brave and the Bold number 57 with Metamorpho cover sketch by Silverback. Venom #1 with Venom cover sketch by Dan Eilinger. The Toxic Avenger #1 with Toxic Avenger cover sketch by Tracy Medina. And then Predator versus Black Panther with Black Panther's Spidey homage cover sketch by Will Torres. All right. And then we've got back issues, Batman number 657. We have $15. It is between an 8.0 to an 8.5.
Second appearance of Damian Wayne. Some people call it the first full appearance of Damian Wayne. Pretty dope.
Let's see. All right. So then we have Imperial War Nova Centurion #1, 125 ratio by Tony S. Daniel. It is between 9.4 to a 9.6. And we have this one for 10.
Must be the 90s again. Nova's wearing a jacket.
Let's see here. All right. So then we have American Mythology Monsters #1. It's a 9.4, and we have this one for 10.
Wolfman's got Nards, and that's got Band-Aid breath right there, man. This is dope.
All right. Then New Mutants #14. It's 7.0, and we have this one for 10.
Do you know that's one of my big comic book gaps is New Mutants? I never read any of the early New Mutants. The only thing I've ever read is the Rob Liefeld stuff, which is crazy. I knew you'd get that reference, Jay. That was for you.
All right. So then we have Doctor Strange #176. It's a 5.0 Silver Age. And we've got this one for 15.
Pretty dope cover there. You got a little bit of Clea action as well.
All right. Then we have Invaders #1. This one does have the Marvel stamp. It is a 5.5, and we have this one for 20.
That's pretty dope. I believe this was Roy Thomas, right? I think it was his passion project to bring the Invaders in and kind of retcon some stuff from Marvel's golden age. I've never really gotten super into this run, but there's a lot of fandom for this run, and I've always heard it's good stuff. I've always intended to check it out eventually.
All right, then we have Deadpool #6, second print, first appearance of Wardo Wilson. It's 9.2, and we have this one for 30.
Second print, definitely more rare than the first print. And I also love how the cover homages the classic 2099 #1 issue frames. Super cool stuff.
All right. Then we have Stray Dogs, the #1, second print. And we have this one for $5.
Stray Dogs is a brilliant book. Trish Forstner, Tony Fleece, Tone Rodriguez. It's kind of like Silence of the Lambs or something like that, but a little bit of the flavor of a Don Bluth movie like All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's a pretty solid book, and their current book, Feral, is even better.
Acres of Movies, what's going on? All right, then we have The Man Thing #1. It's 9.0, and we have this one for $25.
It's cool you pull that up. I just picked this up not too long ago. It's the Essential Man Thing, which has that issue in it because it collects, well, it doesn't say on the back, but it collects a bunch of stuff. All of his first appearances, some of the giant size issues. I've never read some of that stuff. I love the Essential books because they reprint it all in black and white. So you get to see that original inked line, and it's super, super cool.
Lefty, what's up, man?
Super cool.
All right. So then we have Jungle Action #17. It is an 8.0, and we have this one for $25.
A little early Black Panther, never hurt nobody.
All right. So hardcovers and trades. So I brought these back from Wednesday. Perfect Christmas gift if you got little ones in your life or if you're a fan. Lilo and Stitch Ohana hardcover. I have this for $19.99, and I have 3 of them available.
Yeah, this is perfect for a young one, especially that loves Lilo and Stitch. Like your daughter, for instance, you know, who like watched that movie so many times. This is a nostalgia gift as well to a child you had that's a little bit grown.
Good point.
Yeah.
We do, Triple Big, we do. All right, we'll get them in a bit. All right, Disney Villains, Cruella de Vil, trade paperback. And we've got this for $14.99.
This is another one. You know, there are a lot of people out there. Part of our job, I think, as comic book fans is to be ambassadors for comic books, right? And there may be people in your life that you want to give a gift to, but maybe you don't want to spend a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But a great way to convert people into comics is to give them a comic book based on something that they know. There are tons of Disney fans out there, way more than comic book readers currently. So books like the Disney Villains books from Dynamite are perfect entry points for new readers into this industry.
All right, then we have Thundercats Volume 1, Omens, and we have that for $19.99.
And I know you got some Thundercats fans in your life. And if they read this, they're going to get hooked and they're going to want to buy more and they're going to go check out comic shops.
All right. Acres of Movies, Trading Places is the answer to that question. There you go.
Answer.
Thank you. All right. Darkwing Duck, Foul Play, hardcover. I have that for $24.99.
You know, on Thursday night, I had the creator of Darkwing Duck, Tad Stones, on the channel, along with Greg Weisman, creator of Gargoyles, and they were talking about their time at Disney, but also about the upcoming Gargoyles Darkwing Duck book. So these Darkwing Duck comics are really good, and they are Tad Stones approved. I can tell you that much.
All right. So then on Wednesday, someone asked me about Green Hornet trade paperback. So I brought them here. All right. So first up, we got Green Hornet Year 1, Volume 2, trade paperback. And we have this one. List cover price is $19.99, and I have this one for $10.
Y'all snatch this up before John comes back next week and grabs it. Even though he's probably already got it, you know, he'll just grab it again just because.
All right. Then we have the Green Hornet Omnibus, Volume 2, trade paperback. Cover price is $29.99, and we have it for $15.
Some good deals on these Hornet books.
All right. So then Green Hornet trade paperback. Cover price is $19.99, and I have it for $10. This one I actually only have one of. All right. Okay, so then we have some old ratios, and they are all $3. All right, so first up, we got Uncanny X-Men number 14, animation and art variant. Got this for $3.
Nice. Animated Gambit, rogue action there. Maybe not the action you're looking for, but still, it's there.
Helverine number 6, Kendrick Lim variant. Also $3.
Yeah, this is like one of the first appearances. I don't know if it's the first appearance, but of what is it? The Hell Hulk or whatever. So that's pretty cool.
All right. Then What If Venom number 1, 125 ratio by Inhyuk Lee.
Those Lee covers are just getting hotter and hotter.
Also $3.
No, I don't think Metal Elf. None of those are the ones that Joe edited. He edited the one that was written by Alex Segura. I don't think the trade of that is out yet. It's on its way, though.
All right. Then we have Gwenpool number 1, Greg Land variant.
What a dirty cover. I can't believe we're not censoring that.
All right. Then Amazing Spider-Man number 1, 125 ratio by Marquez. And we had that one for $3.
Spider-Man, such a poser. Causing all that webbing all over the street just to pose for a comic book cover. Come on.
All right. Then the Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 1, 125 ratio by Selfreeze. And we have this one for $3.
Selfreeze has always had a very distinguished, super cool style. I love this cover. I actually really, really do. I love his work. I really do.
All right. Then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Alpha number 1, 110 ratio by Gavin Smith. And that one's $3.
Little Jenica action on the cover.
All right,
I like the bandana. I like the fluidity of the bandana that she's wearing. It's pretty dope.
All right, so let's do a full recap, and then before the next break, and then we will get into Dynamite books when we get back. All right, so hold on. Let me see here. All right, yeah. All right, so the giveaway, if you missed it, Lyle, what's up, buddy? Star-Lord and Kitty Pryde number 1 action figure variant by Sam Humphries. Hashtag is, as always, EXP Monday, all lowercase. Then the Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. So $40 retail or higher. And as always, we have it for $5. Then we have the DF Mystery Box. 2 CGC 9.8s or two metal covers or one of each, your choice. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guarantee. And we have it as always for $85. Then Trinity number 1 with Wonder Woman Warrior cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Marianne Nicieza. Brave and the Bold number 57 with Metamorpho cover sketch by Silverback. Venom number 1 with Venom cover sketch by Dan Nylinger. Toxic Avenger number 1. I love this one. Toxic Avenger cover sketch by Tracy Medina. Predator versus Black Panther with Black Panther's Spidey homage cover sketch by Will Torres. Then we had Batman number 657. It's an 8.0 to an 8.5, and we have this for $15. Then Imperial War Nova Centurion number 1, 125 ratio by Tony S. Daniel. It's between 9.4 and 9.6. And we have this for $10. American Mythology, Monsters #1. It's 9.4. Corey, what's up, man? And we have this one for 10. Then the New Mutants #14, 7.0. We have this one for 10. Doctor Strange #176. It's a 5.0, and we have this for 15. Then Invaders #1. It's a 5.5. It has a Marvel stamp, and we have this one for 20. Deadpool #6, second print. First appearance of Warda Wilson, and it's 9.2, and we have this one for 30. Then we have Stray Dogs #1, second print. Have this one for 5. Sorry, Alberto. The Man Thing #1. It's a 9.0, and we have this for 25. Then we have Jungle Action #17. It's an 8.0, and this for 25. Then Lilo and Stitch Ohana hardcover. Have that for $19.99. CJ, I do actually. I love that band. Then we have Disney Villains, Cruella de Vil, trade paperback. And we have this for $14.99. Then Thundercats Volume 1, Omens. And we have that for $19.99. And Darkwing Duck, Foul Play, hardcover. And we have that for $24.99. Then Green Hornet, Year 1, Volume 2, trade paperback. Cover price of $19.99. I have for 10. Green Hornet Omnibus, Volume 2, trade paperback. MSRP of $29.99, and we have this for 15. Green Hornet trade paperback. I have only one. MSRP of $19.99. I have this one for 10. Then Old Ratios, Uncanny X-Men #14, animation art variant. Have that for 3. Halverine #6, Kendrick Lim variant. Have that for 3. What If Venom #1, 125 ratio by Ian Cook Lee. Have that for 3. Becky, what's up? Gwenpool #1, Greg Land variant. Have that for 3. Amazing Spider-Man 125 ratio by Marquez. Have that for 3. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones #1, 125 ratio by Selfreeze. Have that for 3. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Alpha #1, 110 ratio by Gavin Smith. And we have that for 3. So before we go to break, when we get back, we'll do Dynamite books of the week. So out this week, this Wednesday, Gargoyles and Fantastic Four crossover is here. Peter Cannon Thunderbolt #1 is here. Thundercats Panthro #1. Vampirella Armageddon #5. Dynamite Blood Red #2. And then the Blue Falcon and Dynamite #3 is here. All right, so those are the new Dynamite books of the week, and we'll go through each one at a time. Hey, MJ, how you doing?
31 watching and 23 likes. Let's get some more likes, everybody. If we get to 35 likes, I'll figure out a cool giveaway.
All right, 35 likes for a giveaway. All right. So, Jay, you'll let us know? Jay, are you there? What happened to Jay? Jay.
Jay's gone, man. We're on our own now, bro.
We're in the wild, wild west.
Did you just say wah, wah, wah?
No, I did not. I said wild, wild west. Nice try, though. So, Robbie, what is January's movie nights?
We're not ready to announce that yet. It'll be announced in a few weeks.
There you go. But tonight is Lord of the Rings.
Fellowship of the Ring. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. And you're doing all three?
All three, week to week. Yep. 2 towers next week, and then Return of the King after that.
Got you. All right. So, well, can we take a break? Or if Jay's not there, how are we going to do it?
Jay, are you there to take us out into
Jay's
break?
been here. Jay said sure in the chat.
Oh.
Bro, we don't read the chat, man.
You really
There's a bunch of
should.
scrubs in the chat, man. We don't read that, dude.
Oh, wow.
I didn't say that. Robbie said that.
And viewership has dropped, Robbie. Good job, man.
All right. We are going to take our second break, and then we will go through each of Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday. All right. So hang out. We'll be right back.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience. Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
All right, we are back. All right, so
Real quick, before you get
right.
going, Rex,
Right.
I saw MJ Comics in the chat. Just want to say what's up to MJ. We just had a great conversation on his channel on Friday. He did a little interview with me. It was super fun, but he mentioned he just saw the new Frankenstein movie, which I watched and dropped a video about. We were talking about that, so I'm glad to hear that he liked it. I wanted to know if you were interested in watching it, Rex. You should check it out. The new Frankenstein movie, directed by Guillermo del Toro, starring Oscar Isaac, is on Netflix right now. Brand new movie.
yeah, I saw that. Is it
Pretty
worth
good.
watching?
Pretty good. Oh, yeah. I definitely think it's worth. It's long. It's like 2.5 hours long, but it doesn't feel long. So I think you should check it out when you have a chance.
I ain't watching it tonight, obviously.
Well, yeah.
The game's on, but I was.
What did you wind up doing last week? Did you watch Jurassic World or did you watch?
You know what? I started it and I didn't finish.
The Jurassic one?
Yeah, it was just. I don't know. It was okay.
I told you it was stupid, right?
Yeah, it got to a point where I'm going like it's just the same thing over and over and over again. They're running. It's like that family on a sailboat, dude. Seriously, in this day and age with no dinosaurs,
how dumb is that? This is supposed to be like there's this like large area of the earth that you're not supposed to go to because dinosaurs are there.
Well, even if there are no dinosaurs, doing such a thing with your children is dangerous, inherently dangerous, right?
Yeah. Now imagine if there is dinosaurs, and then
there's a possibility of dinosaurs that makes it look so stupid. Just the whole thing. I'm just like, what, really? And why do they need to be there? Why couldn't you have the Mercs with, Scarlett Johansson? That team.
You could just have a whole bunch of Mercs getting picked off one by one till you get through the end. And dude, this is what I was telling you. They all have these stupid little backstories that they don't really develop. And isn't the plot kind of dumb, right? Where they're like, oh, we're going to cure heart disease, but we need blood samples from these 3 dinosaurs. Yeah, exactly. Their veins are so big.
Yeah, exactly. And then you shoot the big dinosaur with the blood-sucking dart, right? That shoots off like a rocket. And the dude is standing right under the foot. And you don't think that the dinosaur would have flinched and maybe stepped on you?
Yeah.
It's just, I'm watching this going, none of this makes sense.
Yeah.
Again, why do we need to introduce a family with the deadbeat boyfriend, who shows he's not a deadbeat boyfriend? What is the point in this? And the little kid, the little girl, what is the point in having them in the movie? I don't understand.
Did you get as far as to where they have like a little cute Grogu type character, but it's like a little baby Triceratops or something?
Yes, with the little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got pretty far through it. I mean, but you get what I'm saying. The movie's not good, but I do still enjoy it because I just like seeing dinosaurs eat people for some reason. But it's not a good movie. Like everything is so bad about it.
It was entertaining for what I watched.
Dude, that scene where they're going up onto the beach or whatever, and all those big dinosaurs are coming.
Probably.
Tons of cool stuff. Tons of cool moments in the movie. But the movie itself not good.
I don't know. It was just something that I saw no reason to keep watching. I wanted to watch something else. I had my fill of dinos and eating people and these dumb people and this dumb dad who takes his kids on a sailing trip.
So I bet the next day you're like, I would have rather watched the Cowboys embarrass themselves.
Yes, that's true. I did watch FF again. And it was better the second time. There were things I forgot or missed the first time around. So I did watch that again. Glad I did. So Kenneth, what's up, buddy?
But I would recommend Frankenstein. Frankenstein I liked a lot.
Right. So I wasn't sure. They show you that preview on Netflix when you highlight the box. You see a little clip. And it seemed interesting, but there's been so many movies on Frankenstein. I was just like, and I saw how long it was, and I'm like, I don't really feel like sitting there for 2 hours.
Anchored by brilliant performances. It's pretty faithful to the book. They change some things, but the things they change kind of help it along a little bit better. But Oscar Isaac is brilliant, and what's his name? Jacob Elordi is the monster. He's the creature, and he's amazing. Right. Both of them are fantastic in that movie.
So I will watch it, not tonight, obviously, but I will check it out. All right. So Gargoyles crossing over with Fantastic Four. That is finally out. Very cool cover. So cover A is by Lucio Perillo.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this. Greg Weisman, who of course is the creator of Gargoyles, he's been doing all these Gargoyles books. He's writing this. This is a direct follow-up to the Marvel-produced Fantastic Four Gargoyles. So it's all like one story. So definitely check this out if you're an FF fan and a fan of the Gargoyles, especially.
All right. So then we've got cover B by Declan Shalvey. All right, then cover C by Amanda Connor. And then we have cover D by Mark Bagley. Yeah, Marcus, go Birds.
I just hope the football field opens up and swallows both teams. And they're like, I guess we can't play. Game's over. Tie.
Yeah, the odds of that happening are actually greater.
It'd be crazy if the Packers were like,
playoffs.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the Packers wound up whatever in 2?
So let's say the field opening up and swallowing both teams, causing the game to stop, is more likely to happen than the Cowboys making the playoffs.
Hey, man, I'm just going to say Bane is out there. He's done it before. He may do it again.
All right. So we have cover E by Nicoletta Balderi. Cover F is the blank. Happy birthday, Kenneth.
I think that's Alberto's birthday, too. So you're going to have to compete.
All right. So then, let's see. So what is CJ says for your fantasy league? All right. So then we have cover G, the 115 ratio, Lucio Perillo Virgin.
I'm glad you helped me realize what CJ was really saying, because I was like, what does the FF have to do with Jalen Hurts? Like, it was like trust me, they're I'm pretty sure. I'm
assuming that's what he means.
Yeah, I know, fantasy football, but I'm pretty sure Benjamin Grimm is a Giants fan, if I had to guess.
God help him. All right. All right. Then we have cover H, the 125 ratio Amanda Connor version.
Yeah. When are y'all changing the name to the Philadelphia Tush Pushers? I wonder.
I notice everyone's trying it now. Poorly, but they're trying it.
Well, they don't know how to get away with the calls, right?
Jealous much. All right. So then also out on Wednesday, Peter Cannon, Thunderbolt #1. Cover A by Bob Quinn. Cover B by Jonathan Lau. Then we have cover C by Dave Acosta. Then cover D by Alex Ross, one of the icon variants.
Oh, that's dope. That's
great. That is good.
That lightning frame even makes it pop more, it feels like.
Yeah, right?
So this is what like Peter Cannon Thunderbolt would have done during Jurassic World Rebirth, and the movie would have been like 20 minutes.
All right. So then we have cover F to 110 ratio Dave Acosta Virgin. And we have that for 10. And then cover G, the 110 ratio Jonathan Lau black and white version. Have that for 10. And then we have cover H, the 115 ratio Jonathan Lau Virgin. And we have that for 15. Then cover I, the 120 ratio Bob Quinn Virgin.
If Al Bundy walked in my studio right now, Akers, I would ask him to tell me about his glory days in football at high school.
All right. So then we have cover J, the 125 ratio Alex Ross Virgin. And we have that for 25. All right. So then we have Thundercats Panthro #1, cover A by Dave Acosta. Cover B by Sebastian Perez.
You know, every time I see Panthro, it makes me remember Rex. You're a slight bit older than me, but when I was a kid in the '80s, I'm sure you remember just this happening. Where there was this big ninja craze that was going on, right?
Yeah.
And part of that was kids having nunchucks, and all of us like hurt ourselves so badly with nunchucks, man. And like, I'm surprised they never banned those things or whatever, but I don't think there's as much of a, like, it was such a big deal to have throwing stars and nunchucks when I was like a young kid.
You know who introduced it, right?
Was it Bruce Lee?
It was.
Okay.
And the first movie that came across this country that he used nunchucks in was Enter the Dragon, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. That dope
was
scene where he's just like,
pose.
and it's just, and every kid thinks they're going to do that. They knock themselves in the head, hit
So there
themselves
was
in
a
the crotch, man.
There was a kid in school who's making his own, okay? Because you couldn't buy them anywhere. And he made me a pair. Which was super nice of him. But that's what happens when you have a 10-year-old kid making things, okay? So he did a decent job. I mean, he looked good, just couldn't use them. So they were like two wooden rods, very simple. And he screwed eye holes into each end and put a chain in there. And I gotta tell you, first time I swung the thing, the chain broke. So I pushed that all back together, swung it around again, and one of the eye screws came popping out. So it went flying across the room, broke a lamp. My mom freaked. And then, of course, the questioning, where did I get them? And I eventually fessed up, which then resulted in my mom calling his mom. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. So hitting myself was not as painful as what happened after breaking the lamp. Yeah, so.
And they don't, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember reading or hearing that, like, they don't make a really good weapon. They're just flashy and showy, right? Mm-hmm. So
do you know what they're for?
No, I don't.
It is a farming tool.
Really?
Okay. Used to beat wheat. So you would have a bag of wheat and you would take the nunchucks and you would beat the bag of wheat. I forget what the reason why it's. You separate the husk from something else or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And that was the original purpose of the nunchucks, was to beat wheat. So farmers use it to beat bags of wheat. And then I guess separated whatever you need to separate it so that you can melt the chaff. Yes, thank you, Marcus. So that was the purpose. And then Bruce Lee had a Filipino friend who's actually the first, I forget his name. And he was the guy who introduced Bruce Lee to nunchucks. And Bruce thought it would make a great visual kind of weapon in a movie. So he incorporated it in the movie and it became part of his movies.
Wow.
He used it in Enter the Dragon, used it in Return of the Dragon, which was called The Big Boss. No, not The Big Boss. It was called, what was it called?
That's the one with Chuck Norris, right?
No, that's Return of the Dragon.
I thought you just said Return of the Dragon.
Did I?
The Way of the Dragon. It was called The Way of the Dragon.
In Hong Kong, it's called Way of the Dragon.
Okay, here it's called Return. Okay, gotcha.
Because he made that movie first. Fist of Fury was called something else too.
Yeah, and Big Boss and all that stuff. Like they had different titles, right?
And Chinese Connection.
Yes,
that was he used it in those. Yes, thank you. Dan Inosanto. So they were good friends. He was in Game of Death in the few scenes that they actually shot with the Kareem. He was one of the levels that Bruce had to ascend.
I have a Criterion collection of like those Bruce Lee movies, right?
Yeah,
and it's really cool because it's got Game of Death, but it has I think it has that really crappy kind of put together after the fact thing that they did.
Yeah,
but like it also has like the edited unfinished version of the way it should have been, but like with obviously uncompleted.
So
it's pretty dope, man. Dude, seeing Kareem next to Bruce Lee, it's insane, dude. It's
that
like
was
Gandalf and
crazy.
Frodo, man.
That was crazy. All right, so I gotta say that to me, Bruce Lee had a very profound effect on my life. So all that stuff came out in the early 70s, and he died, I believe, in 73. It was very traumatic.
It was like right before Enter the Dragon released, right?
Around the same time, I want to say.
Okay.
So he'd been making movies in Hong Kong for years. So Return of the Dragon was actually, or Way of the Dragon was actually made first.
Yeah. And that's
Fist
the one
of
with Chuck
Fury.
Norris, right?
Yes, that's the one with Chuck Norris and the Coliseum and the whole fight scene there.
Yeah.
And then
Dude,
he
those
made
movies
Enter the
are
Dragon.
really good. Those movies are insane. I can't even imagine what it would have been like when that was new and fresh, especially here. Where
Dude, it was amazing.
Right?
It
Yeah,
was
that's great.
amazing. First of all,
Is that what really brought Hong Kong cinema? Was it Bruce Lee that really brought that
every
to America?
movie that Bruce made was made in Hong Kong and was pre-Enter the Dragon.
Yeah. Enter the Dragon's his first American production. But like, was it Bruce Lee that like really like were people into Hong Kong kung fu cinema in the States?
Not
before?
until after.
Okay.
So then Bruce died, and there were no more Bruce Lee movies being produced.
Yeah,
so
then we go
ended
into
up
the
doing-
the Bruceploitation era. But it did
Right.
is that when they started doing like things like re-releasing like Invincible Pole Fighter and 5 Venoms and things like that?
Yes, and they
Okay,
just
word.
took all the stuff, dubbed it, and sent it out. Okay, and as Americans, we lapped them up, because you had no other choice because Bruce had passed on.
Dude, those are great
So-
movies, man. The 5 Deadly Venoms is one of my favorites, and I love the Invincible Pole Fighter, and I love 36 Chamber of Shaolin. Like those movies to me are like
So yeah,
some of the best, dude.
To me, it was significant because Bruce was the first Asian positive role model that you saw at the time. Okay, prior to that, any Asian, Chinese Asian representation in movies was Fu Manchu or
Yeah, it's
Charlie
all like
Sheen.
Yellow Fever, Fu Manchu shit, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. So it was significant to have a positive role model. Sammo Hung, okay. Sammo, Metal Elf. Sammo and Bruce came up together. So if you watch Enter the Dragon, the very first scene where they're on the mat fighting, that's a young Sammo Hung, the person he fights.
That's not the dude that he like breaks his ribs on allegedly, right? Like, because there's apparently in that scene, like in one of those scenes where he does that kick, he like broke some dude's ribs, like he kicks him and that guy goes flying. And like I've heard that was like real. That's Return. Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
So there's the one scene in Enter the Dragon where it's a very beginning part, and Bruce Lee and Sammo are, I'd say Sammo was amazing, but his physique, probably wearing those short black pants. Okay, with
Which one is Bolo in? Because Bolo Young's in one of them too, right?
Bolo's in Enter the Dragon.
Okay, word.
He's the bad guy towards the end, right?
Yeah.
So Sammo had a very small role. He had that role. He gets beat up. The wrestling match scene, correct, Marcus? And so that was Sammo's start in the movie business. So Sammo and Jackie Chan. So there were schools where you learned martial arts, and they were basically for opera. They were trained for Peking opera. So they came out of these training schools, if you will. And then the movie era hit after Bruce passed, and that's when Jackie Chan became big because you had the Bruce exploitation films that came out after. They were just throwing whatever they had.
There was even a dude named Bruce Lee, but Lee was like L.I., right?
Yes,
like,
correct. Yeah, that's right. And he looked kind of like Bruce, but not really.
Dude, Game of Death, the way they put that together, it's so like terrible because they use like actual footage from his funeral and stuff like that for when he's allegedly supposed to be faking his death. It's like in such poor taste, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, they didn't.
And that's one of his most famous. that's one of his most famous looks is from that movie, right? With the yellow tracksuit, or is that from Inner? I can't remember right now.
No, it's Game of Death.
Yeah, that's
the one
Game.
that
Yeah.
never got finished. So it was significant, So Jackie Chan came out of the ashes of that fire, if you will. So because you had all these exploitation movies.
So was like Drunken Master already done, or did that come after, or was it something that then
that came after? So Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung were contemporaries trying to break into the business. So in Chinese Connection, or whatever they ended up calling it back then. So there's a scene where Bruce faces the Japanese guy, and he kicks him out of the room, and he goes flying out through the wall and everything else.
Yeah.
The guy who he kicks, who does the actual stunt, flying out of the wall, is Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember hearing about that when I was watching the movie.
So that's how they got started. And Jackie Chan added a new element. So you had all these movies coming out, really made for the Hong Kong audience, dubbed over for the U.S. audience, and the fight choreography was poor. The storyline was obviously, it was not made for U.S. audience, so it was poor. And Jackie all of a sudden started making movies where there was humor, because even the Hong Kong audience got tired of it. It was overly dramatic, kind of like a soap opera with martial arts. The actors would overact, and Jackie Chan showed up and started adding an element of humor. So he really tried to do the opposite of Bruce Lee. He was the guy who could beat you up, but wasn't a tough guy. You get hit, you get beaten up, and somehow he would prevail. So it was a different twist.
He was more of an everyman a little bit, even though he was incredibly talented. So,
and then
question: out of all the Hong Kong kung fu stars outside of Bruce Lee, who's your favorite? Because I would be like, I love Gordon Liu. I think he's amazing in his films. What about you? What do you think?
I would have to say, so not tied to any era.
Yeah, not tied to any lyric. You could say Jet Li if you wanted to, for instance. Yeah.
I did like Jet Li, but Jet Li couldn't really act. He was a horrible actor, I think.
He's better, and he's better when he's doing it in Mandarin or whatever, right? Though, like.
No, he's just a bad actor.
Really? Is it bad? Because Hero to me is brilliant, but I don't know if it's if it's him or if it's just the visuals and stuff like that. I love Hero. I think Hero is one of my favorite movies.
So when he came up, he went to one of the schools. So he's interesting because most of the movies came out of Hong Kong during that era. He was actually from the mainland. So he was in one of the schools from the mainland. So the very first movie he made was
and this is when Hong Kong's still under British rule and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. So he was one of his first movie was the entire school actually had actors in it. And the magic of those movies, it was about Shaolin monks or something like that. The script was bad, but what was unique was it was the best martial arts I think anyone's seen up to that point. They were doing incredible stuff that never been seen before on screen.
What movie was this? Was this Fearless?
No. He's very young. It was about Shaolin. It's Shaolin something or another. I can't remember. If anyone can. No, Ip Man was not Jet Li. Ip Man
Shaolin
was
Temple?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, 1982, Jet Li's debut role.
Yeah, that's
Shaolin
it.
Temple. I've never seen that, man.
The acting is horrible, but every actor, every martial artist in that movie came from
Donnie Yen was Ip Man, right? Yeah.
Donnie Yen, I was getting to that point.
He's great.
I would say Donnie Yen is probably my favorite.
Okay.
Outside of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I love Jackie Chan. Okay. But his movies after a while started to take on the same tilt. Okay.
Yeah.
Although Jackie was quite an actor, but I feel like
he was able to really do it in American film too, with things like Rush Hour and the Shanghai Noon.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff like
have
that.
to watch a bunch of Donnie Yen's Hong Kong movies because he is really a great actor. And
isn't he in Iron Monkey? Isn't he in that one?
I believe so. I want to say.
I think he is. Sure. Yeah. Donnie Yen is amazing, dude. He's so good.
And think about it was that Bruce's English was excellent. Jackie so-so, Jet Li non-existent. If you watch his U.S. films, he has very limited English.
The first time I ever saw Jet Li was in Lethal Weapon 4. And I was just like, this dude's insane, dude. I was like, he was such a good villain in that movie, man.
Because he didn't have to say much.
Yeah.
So now here's the biggest piece of gossip that came out of Hong Kong, though. It is commonly accepted in Asia. Jet Li cannot read. He is illiterate. Yeah, believe it or not. That was a big controversy in the Asian side. Now, I don't really know if it's true. It's something got buried after a while. So I don't know if it, but it was a rumor all over the place. Donnie Yen, his English is excellent. I think he's a good actor and obviously very skilled in terms of martial arts.
That's one of my favorite fight scenes in all the John Wick movies is the one with him, you know? And I think there was even ideas that they were going to do a spin-off series or
I heard about
with his character. Yeah.
So
heck yeah, this has been fun. This has been a good conversation, man. Kung Fu movie.
Yeah, because to me that was a very influential period as a kid growing up in the U.S.
Yeah,
you know, to have that kind of role model, to lose him so early in life. He was 30, 31.
That's
I mean, it was really very early.
Yeah,
it was sad. You know, he was one of the first who broke into that market, I think.
Wire Fu, but like, what's the name for that like wire? Because it's like an art. It's like a ballet. What do they call waifu? What is it called? What is it called?
Wushu.
You know what? Washu. That's what it. Yeah.
It's the art. Okay, Kung
Washu,
Fu is
right. Washu, right? Yeah.
Kung Fu actually has a different definition in Chinese than what people think. It became the anglicized. Thank you, Marcus. It became the anglicized version of it. Kung Fu. Kung Fu actually is the force, that inner energy, the force. Okay, that every person somewhat has. Okay. And the ability to use that, okay? Or it can also be translated into effort or work effort or force in that sense.
Cool.
So it doesn't have the meaning that people think. Wushu means the actual art itself.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, without the philosophical aspects of it.
And that's what they're doing in The Matrix and stuff like that, right? Because the Wachowskis were big fans of those movies. And yeah, Donnie Yen's a Jedi too. We know that, man.
Yeah, I wish they gave him a lightsaber though. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That's just me.
I do like Chow Yun Fat too. Chow Yun Fat
is different kind of actor.
But it's he's not really. I don't know. I don't remember.
Not
I don't
a martial
really.
Artist, really.
I don't think about him. For fighting. You know, like. But yeah, Hard Boiled's a great movie. For instance, like Hard Boiled, great movie.
Or otherwise known as Chi Metal. You're correct. Who do I like better, Nicolas Cage or Richard Gere? It'd have to be Gere.
That's kind of.
It'd have to be Gere. Nick Cage is kind of loony. Sometimes.
I might go Nick Cage on that one, man.
Yeah, so it depends on the movie too. To be honest,
I think I like more Nick Cage movies than Richard Gere movies. I don't typically like Richard Gere, or I think it's more of one of those things where I don't want to like him, but he's in a lot of good movies and he's pretty good in them, you know. But I don't know, Richard Gere to me, I think it's just a jealousy thing, man. I was like, no man should look that good at that age.
Yeah, right. Seriously. Yeah, I got you there. I know what you're saying. So yeah, it was fun. Let me say, bullet time. Yeah, in a sense. So, you know, to me, it was a very influential period. Bruce Lee, I idolized him, obviously. You know, he was same height as me, 5'9", more or less. You know, the man was a human specimen, if you will. It's a damn shame he died. There were so many rumors about his death around that time. Because my mom would tell me what she read in the Chinese language papers you get in the U.S. Because everyone was obsessed with why he died. And there were rumors that he died having an affair and so on and so forth.
Well, there are all kinds of conspiracies around it, right?
Oh, yeah. The Elvis, you know, he's still alive type thing. He's hiding somewhere. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. But At least it birthed, all this genre in movies that came out.
Yeah.
And, that's, I like Chow Yun Fat as well. Don't get me wrong, but
it's different though. It's a different thing. That's more like John Woo, Wires and Guns, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like a John Wick, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's totally different, I think.
Yeah, movies like John Wick, Equilibrium, Matrix, they really lean into that. Matrix, of course, has some fighting, but the gun fu stuff that they do is also, that's its own kind of separate. I guess it's like a spin-off from Wushu, maybe, like using it with guns and being artsy like that. It is like a ballet. It is like a dance. It can be beautiful. House of the Flying Daggers. Hero,
I agree with Jay. Equilibrium, it starred, what's his name? Batman.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, that movie.
Tay Diggs was in that movie. That movie's so good, man.
I was bored and I'm like, what is this? And I like Christian Bale, so I watch it. I was very impressed.
Dude, and it's also got like bits of like Orwell in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. So I agree.
Really good
Connor was awful.
Dude, I've never seen it, but somebody sent me the DVD. Somebody
bad.
sent me the DVD, and I gotta watch it, man. Have you ever seen?
How many ways can we fight in an environment where there's a pommel horse?
Oh man, I'm trying to think of this one movie. It's called like Ricky O or something like that. Have you ever seen that one? It's so silly. It's so stupid and ridiculous, but it's awesome. The Legend of Ricky O or something like that.
I agree. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was an awesome movie, but that was different as well. It was less martial arts movie as more of a fantasy rom-com kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not really rom-com, but sort of,
It's a fantasy romance, and it's very like.
Yes, thank you.
It's more like a Cirque du Soleil type thing, right? I think House of the Flying Daggers is kind of like in that era, or in that like that vein.
I agree. Yes, definitely.
Which I think is actually a better film than Crouching Tiger. Crouching Tiger is just the one that hit American audiences at that time.
Yeah, it was.
The thing that bothers me about that movie is there's literally a flashback within a flashback. And sometimes I get like, what is this, Inception? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what level of story are we on right now, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I completely derailed us. I'm sorry. I completely
No, we're good. We're good. That's good. That's our show, man.
Yeah, Ricky O, the story of Ricky. I love that movie. Have you seen that one? It's so ridiculous, man. It's like everything I love about really bad B movies of the 80s applied to Kung Fu. Like Ricky O, the story of Ricky. Bro, it's the dumbest thing ever. It's so fun. It's so
Showdown in Little Tokyo. I know I saw that movie.
I remember that movie. Yeah, I remember that movie.
Is that the
Brandon
one
Lee? Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, Brandon Lee. Oh man, that's so sad.
Metal Elf, you're saying it right. Ricky O's like a Kung Fu movie meets Toxic Avenger. Yeah, it's like Kung Fu meets Trauma. That's exactly what that is.
All right, so we're going to take our last and final break, get through the rest of the Dynamite books. We'll do a full recap since we got sidetracked a little bit. But I'm glad we had this conversation. I don't even know how we got so sidetracked. Oh, that's right. The Panthro cover.
Oh, yeah, I started talking about nunchucks.
Yeah, that's how it started. All right. It feels like that, doesn't it, Marvel fan? But believe it or not, we got to take our third and final break. We'll be right back.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra. Yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like,
no regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like I really did.
And just chat with each other and with you.
Oh, Daniel says I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
All right, I have to answer Acres of Movies question.
Before you do that, real quick, Rex.
Oh no, TJ's question.
This is my Bruce Lee box set from Criterion.
Oh, nice.
Everybody should get this. It's got Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and Game of Death, all in one set. This is Ricky O. You got to watch that movie.
I probably will now.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, it's like a trauma film, but like, and then there's my copy of Jim Cotta, still sealed, that Two Gun Pedro sent me. So I gotta
leave it sealed.
I gotta dive into that one, man.
It is awful. So, TJ, good question. You are right. I agree. Michelle Yeoh has got to be my favorite or best female martial arts star.
I'm not a super expert on it, but that's who I would say too, man. She's great.
She came up in that same era. So you'll see her across Jackie Chan, Jet Li, some of the other big names, Chow Yun-fat even. Cynthia Rothrock, no. Are you kidding me? She couldn't act, dude. She couldn't act her way out of a paper box. She and Chuck Norris competing for worst actor of all time. Come on. And Chuck got better over time. Walker, Texas Ranger, he got better. But watch his first batch of movies. He was awful.
The only one that really also sticks out in my head, I'm looking her up right now. It's Cara Y, I believe, because she's an 8-diagram pole fighter. Because I'm such a fan of that movie, dude, where the monks are fighting the wolves and all this kind of stuff. But I don't know. I really, really like that movie, and she's the only other one that, aside from Michelle, that sticks out to me. Really.
So the only other one I can think of would be the one she was in. I want to say one Lethal Weapons. She was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah, she's the young one. She's the young woman in that one, right? Yeah. What's her name?
Her name was Zhang Ziyi.
Yes.
So she got in a controversy back in
She's
China.
in House of the Flying Daggers. I forgot about that. Yeah. Totally.
Yes.
She's in Rush Hour 2, Memoirs of a Geisha.
Rush Hour.
Yeah.
That's right. Not lethal weapon. Rush Hour. That's right.
Yeah.
You're right. So, all right.
And
So
she's the Bond girl in Tomorrow Never Dies, right? I think Marcus is right. She's the Bond girl in Tomorrow Never Dies.
So. I think Marcus is right. All right. So to finish Dynamite books coming out on Wednesday. All right, here we go. So Panthro #1, cover C by Bob Quinn. Then we have cover D by Will Robson. Then cover E is the blank. Then cover G is 110 ratio by Will Robson. It's a virgin. And we have that for 10. Cover H, the 110 ratio Bob Quinn virgin.
To respond to Thomas, whether it's 4K, whether it's Blu-ray, whether it's DVD, whether it's VHS, I love physical media in all of its forms. Michelle Yeoh was the Bond girl in Tomorrow Never Dies. Thank you, Marcus.
All right. Cover I, the 115 ratio Sebastian Perez virgin. Have that for 15. Cover J, the 115 ratio Dave Acosta virgin.
It's not a bad idea, Marcus. Just draw a set of nunchucks on one of the blank covers. I could probably, you'd get them quicker if I did that.
All right.
Our Lord, I'm a fan of Terry Hatcher as well.
All right, then Vampirella Armageddon number 5, cover A by Francesco Mattina.
It's a dope cover. It almost looks like the evil Ernie chaos smile behind her, doesn't it?
Almost, you're right. All right, then we have cover B by Lyrics Lee. Cover C by Joseph Michael Linzer. And then we've got cover D, the cosplay variant. Then cover F, the 110 ratio cosplay virgin. And we have that for 10.
Yeah, Bar Lord, she was named Christmas Jones just so they could make that joke. In World Is Not Enough. Denise Richards talking about Bond girls. Sorry.
All right, then cover G, the 110 ratio Linzer virgin. And we have that for 10. Then cover H, the 115 ratio Lyrics Lee version. Good. Add that
Before
for 15.
Amy chimes in, I just want to say one thing. Remember what the answer to that Christmas Jones joke was, right?
No. What?
James Bond said, I'm sorry, I don't know any doctor jokes. Because when she tells her name, Dr. Christmas Jones, she said, don't bother making any jokes. I've heard them all. He goes,
I haven't seen that one in so long. I can't even remember.
I love Pierce Brosnan as James
I thought he, yeah, I thought
The World Is Not Enough is actually better, I think, than people remember it being. Like, I think that's a really good movie. So
I think they were both really good, but it's just so funny because she's like, "Don't make any Christmas jokes." She's just like, "Don't make any jokes. I've heard them all." And his response, "I don't know any doctor jokes."
I think that he brought that Roger Moore comedic element back to Bond.
He brought the middle of Roger Moore and Timothy Dalton. I will say, hands down, Timothy Dalton's my favorite Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, Nick, I love you even more. That's awesome, man. I am always telling people Timothy Dalton is way better than they thought. He should have gotten his third movie, man. He should have gotten a third movie.
He should have. He actually, did you know that Timothy Dalton passed on James Bond after Connery left?
Yeah.
He felt he didn't have enough experience as an actor.
And then they get George Lazenby, who had no experience as an actor.
Yeah.
Well, look, who knew how old James Bond was supposed to be?
Yeah, but what? I mean, he had to be 15 or something.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know if anybody's ever. I don't know if any of y'all have ever read the Mark Miller.
Really?
Yeah, I hope I look that good when I'm that age.
I didn't know that. I thought he was young.
I don't even look that good.
Yeah,
there's a Mark Miller. There's a Mark Miller comic book called King of Spies, and the premise is basically James Bond he's found out he's about to die of cancer or something, and he decides to spend his last 6 months cleaning up everything that he wasn't allowed to as a secret agent. They need to make that movie, and Timothy Dalton should play that character. Because I think Timothy Dalton, if we ever need an old man Bond movie, Timothy Dalton should play it right now, man.
Well, there's a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, but they asked Sean Connery to do one last movie, like the last Bond movie. Then he said, I'll do it under one condition, that it doesn't go into theaters until after I die. You can shoot the movie,
Well, that
but you
would
got to
have been
wait.
a long time, man.
Yeah. I mean, like,
What was that one
supposedly
he made without the Broccoli's?
Never say never again.
Yeah. That
Which
was
is a
based
remake
on
of Thunderbolt,
right?
basically.
Yeah.
Kim
So
Basinger's in that movie. Good movie.
Yes,
Not bad.
that's right.
So Dalton, best Bond, just the scripts were not that good. But look, you had Benicio del Toro. You had quite a few great people. Talisa Soho.
Living Daylights is really good, I think, though. I really love that movie.
I mean, but then you got the stupid stuff like the one guy getting eaten, and the bad guy's like, his nickname
Felix
was Shark.
loses his leg. Like
with this
his
movie.
second one was basically a revenge flick. It wasn't really a Bond flick, right? License to Kill.
Yeah, George Lazenby was unwatchable.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Sorry, just
No.
I just remember that being so perfect. Him saying, "I don't know any Christmas jokes."
I really liked him though. Pierce
Margaret's like,
Brosnan.
you can't complain about not making any sales tonight.
He's right. I gotta go.
All right, go ahead, Amy. What you got?
Has
Amy
anyone
has
looked
stuff.
Has anyone looked into the Warner Brothers blind bag?
I'm not sure. Has anyone? We've been.
I think it's got a few days
Jay's
left.
been
and we wanna,
pitching the website.
I know
last
Ken
night.
Hazer's got some great homage covers in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to show off some stuff that is
That's
featured
true,
in the
Preston.
bags. That's really
Joshua,
the
what's
only
up,
thing we
bud?
can't show is the only thing we don't have physically yet is the variant covers, but we have the original art that we can at least give a sneak preview of. I don't know if we're allowed to show it right now, but
I don't know.
I think I believe they're on the web page. They're on the web page,
Yeah.
so I do recommend everyone at least takes a peek of what Ken made for all
So
of these.
it is over Friday, right?
I think that's probably
Yeah, I
it.
think so. I'm pretty sure.
But the 5 things in there, like you get a metal or a hollow foil, and one of the metals, just an example, if you haven't gotten the Captain Planet one, maybe you'll get the Captain Planet one if you get the bag. Maybe you'll get Silverhawks. And yes, I'm showing off the Mark Spears cover. I don't know how close you see that, but you can get a Space Ghost or a Space Ghost foil one, or again, there's a million foils of Thundercats and Silverhawks and Space Ghosts. Like you never know which one you don't know. You never know what you're gonna get.
So Acres of
That's by
Movies,
accident.
I will tell you, I would probably be more like Timothy Dalton, more serious, and Robbie would be more like Pierce Brosnan, less serious. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no, I if I played Bond, I would try to bring a little bit of each of the actors in there, and I could not wait to be like shaken, not stirred.
Rex would
But I
be
think you would,
great.
yeah, you would make a great Q. I think Rex.
I think I would make great M. I'm always cranky.
No, Nick would make a good M. Amy would make a great Moneypenny, but you would be Q, bro. Let's just be honest, okay?
I like it.
Or maybe John would be Q, but I think
John.
John would be that annoying Southern sheriff in all the Roger Moore movies. He's always chasing him down.
That's a good one. I like that one. All right. So to finish up, Vampirella Armageddon number 5. Cover I 1:15 ratio by Francesco Montina. It is a virgin, and we have that for 15.
That would make a great print to like hang up on a
Oh,
wall.
yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No doubt. Thanks,
Rex would be
CJ.
henchman number 3.
Why can't I be henchman number 1? Why do I have to be number 3? All right. Then Dynamite Blood Red number 2 is
Mariano
also
would be Jaws, by the way. That's who he would be if we if we're doing a Dynamite EXP comic and collectibles
God.
James Bond fan cast. Mariano is our Jaws.
Oh my God. All right. So Dynamite Blood Red number 2, cover A by EJ Sue. Cover B by Roberto Melli. Amy?
I say Melly.
Melli? All right. That's what I'm saying then. All right.
Robbie, if you need anyone for Friday, I'm just letting you know I'm available, okay? If we want to do another preview
Yeah,
show.
I'm still waiting to hear back from Ed, and if I don't, then yeah, I'll reach out for sure.
Okay. I know I sent a few people your way, and
All
it's
right.
a little chaotic right now.
So cover C is David Cousins. Cover D is Will Robson. Wait, what do you mean, Barlord? Doesn't Jaws get a girlfriend in Moonraker? I thought he did.
Yeah, didn't he get married to like that girl with the pigtails or whatever?
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
what I
that.
thought.
Yeah. Moonraker is better than people remember. I'm just gonna say.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was a fun movie. All right. Cover E, 1:10 ratio, Will Robson Virgin. Is that for 10?
Rex might
Then
make
we
a
have-
good Blowfield. Now that I think about it, actually, John might make a good Blowfield.
All right, cover F, the 110 ratio David Cousins Virgin. Have that for 10. Then cover G, the 115 ratio Roberto Melli Virgin. We have that for 15.
Akers, I first met Rex and Amy when I first started doing the show, like about 3-ish years ago.
That's
It
true.
was super fun. Yeah.
3 years. What?
Yeah,
I feel like it's been almost 3 years, if not 3 years or more. So
it's been more than
I
3.
guess 4. 4 now.
Scaramanca, isn't that Christopher Lee? Isn't that the man with the golden gun? Marcus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, cover H, the 115 ratio EJ Sue Virgin. Then cover I, the 1.5 ratio David Cousins Black and White FOC. And we have that for 5.
Thomas says, "For Your Eyes Only" is the best Roger Moore Bond film. I don't know. I'm still partial to Live or Let Die.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Rob.
But For Your Eyes Only is not bad. It's not bad. It's no Octopussy, which is to me.
Oh my God, that was brutally bad.
Yeah.
Cover J, the 1.5 ratio Roberto Melli.
How's that title even get like the green light?
That's the way it was back then.
The early 80s, late 70s, I guess. The disco
Yep.
era. A lot of cocaine, Amy.
Black and White FOC. Then cover K, the 1.7 Will Robson Black and White FOC.
I agree with you, Jay. View to a Kill is a banger Bond theme song.
Yeah, it is.
Not a good movie, but a really good theme song.
No,
Duran,
agreed.
man.
All right, cover L, 1.7 ratio EJ Sue Black and White FOC. Had that for 7. And then also out Wednesday is the Blue Falcon and Dynamite number 3. Cover A by Lucio Perillo.
The best part, Preston, was when Miss Galore says her name to Bond. He goes, "I must be dreaming."
Oh my God. Dr. No. Cover B by Amanda Connor. Cover
That's
C
Goldfinger with Galore, right? Because it's Honey Rider.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It is Goldfinger. You're right. Cover C by Joseph Michael Linzer. Cover our Dr. No was with who's the Bond girl? Ursula Andress, right?
I think so. It's Honey Rider is the character name, but
Right.
yeah. Dr. No's good. From Russia with Love is really good. And then
Yeah.
Goldfinger is amazing.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. Cover D by Francesco Montina.
How about I let you guys finish?
All right. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks for humoring me, Robbie. I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, yes.
All right. Cover F, the 110 ratio Francesco Montina Virgin. Cover G, the 110 ratio Linzer Virgin. Then cover H, the 115 Amanda Connor Virgin.
That's a great cover.
And then finally, cover I, the 115 ratio Lucio Perillo Virgin. And those are Dynamite books coming out Wednesday. So we'll do a quick Rex cap of the books that are not Dynamite new releases, because I will also have new Dynamite books on Wednesday's show. So we'll do anything that is not in the Dynamite books. Jay, how many likes are we up to?
Hold on, let me wait for it to refresh. 38.
38. So
Sweet.
I don't know what giveaway. I don't know if Nick is coming back in here. So if he does not, we will do the giveaway on Wednesday. So we'll have an extra giveaway on Wednesday's show because we hit 38 likes. All right. So the giveaway of tonight is Star-Lord and Kitty Pryde, #1, the action figure variant by Sam Humphries. Hashtag EXP Monday, all lowercase. Then, as always, we have the Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles $3.99 cover price or higher, so $40 retail or higher, and as always, we have for $5. Then we have the Dynamic
Hold on,
Forces
Rex.
mystery box. Yeah.
Becky broke the ice.
All right.
We finally
Hold
sold
on,
something. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Becky.
Becky. Excuse me, guys. Oh my goodness. All right. So 2 readers packs. Gotcha, Becky. All right. I got you down, Becky. You're good. I gotta blow my nose. Oh my God. I hate this changing weather.
Goldfinger. He's the man. The man with the golden touch.
Those early ones are the best. All right, so the DF mystery box, 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers, or 1 of each, up to you. And also 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We've got it for $85. Then the sketch covers, Trinity #1 with Warrior Wonder Woman cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Brave and the Bold #57 with the Metamorpho cover sketch by Silverback. Venom #1 cover sketch with Venom cover sketch by Dan Neilinger. The Toxic Avenger #1 with Toxic Avenger cover sketch by Tracy Medina. Predator versus Black Panther #1 with Black Panther's Spidey homage cover sketch by Will Torres. Then we have Batman #657. It's an 8 between an 8.0 and 8.5, and we have that for 15. Imperial War Nova Centurion #1 125 ratio by Tony S. Daniels. It's between 9.4 and 9.6, and we have that for 10. Then American Mythology Monsters #1. It's a 9.4, and we have that for 10. The New Mutants #14, 7.0, and we have that for 10. Doctor Strange #176. It's a 5.0. Silver Age, and I've got it for 15. Invaders #1. It's a 5.5. Has a Marvel stamp, and we have that one for 20. Deadpool #6, second print. First appearance of Warda Wilson. It's 9.2. And we have that for 30. Stray Dogs #1, second print. We have that for 5. The Man Thing #1. It's 9.0, and we have that for 25.
Jungle with another claim.
American Mythology Monsters. You got it, Becky.
Nice.
All right. Got Becky down for that one. All right. So where did I leave off there? Jungle Action
A
#7.
little bit of a heated braces debate, by the way, in the chat. I don't know if you've been seeing that, but
What debate?
like, do you remember the chick smiling at Jaws and having braces? Because I kind of remember
that becomes his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, but apparently she didn't have braces. I don't know. It might be a Mandela effect or something. But
all right. So then Jungle Action #17. It's an 8.0, and we have that for 25. Then Lilo and Stitch Ohana hardcover, and we have that for $19.99. Disney Villains Cruella de Vil trade paperback, have that for $14.99.
the internet says it's not true. It was just a Mandela effect. But you know what? I think reality shifted is what I think. Because I remember her having braces too.
Thundercats Volume 1 Omens, have that for $19.99. Darkwing Duck Foul Play hardcover, have that for $24.99. Then Green Hornet Year 1 Volume 2 trade paperback, have that list price is $19.99. We have that for $10, half price. Green Hornet Omnibus Volume 2 trade paperback, cover price of $29.99. We have that for $15. Green Hornet trade paperback, cover price $19.99. We have that for $10. Then Uncanny X-Men number 14 animation art variant. Have that for $3. Hellverine number 6 Kendrick Lamb variant. Have that for $3. What If Venom number 1 125 ratio by In-Hyuk Lee. Have that for $3. Gwenpool number 1 Greg Land variant. Have that for $3. Then Amazing Spider-Man number 1 125 ratio by Marquez. Have that for $3. Then Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 1 125 ratio by Stealth Freeze. Have that for $3. And finally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Alpha number 1 110 ratio by Gavin Smith. And we have that for $3. And there you go. All right, so let's spin the wheel, and I will have the giveaway for 35 likes on Wednesday. So tune back in Wednesday, and we'll have a second giveaway. All right, so tonight's giveaway, Star-Lord and Kitty Pryde, number 1, action figure variant by Sam Humphries. And the winner is...
Good luck, everybody. The winner is Jaws' girlfriend from Moonraker.
With no braces. Canadian. Congrats.
I'm going to have to spin again because he won on the 27th.
Okay, never mind.
Dang. Jake cut you down, man.
Lorena. Congrats.
Is she not allowed to win, Jay?
Well, I didn't say anything, Robbie.
Okay, I was just making sure, man. Like I was expecting 5 people in a row to be like, Jay's like, they cannot win. Till eventually Jay wins, and he's like, okay, it's good.
9 p.m. Eastern, Lord of the Rings, Robbie's movie night on PCP. So check it out. As always, a good time with Rob. And then what else we got coming on tonight, Jay? If anything.
At 11 Eastern, 10 Central, we'll have Best Coast Comics. They're going to be talking about a recent controversy that happened Halloween. Oh, my goodness. The name just escaped my head. The guy who writes Grendel. Matt Wagner,
yeah.
Matt Wagner apparently accidentally, while giving out comics, gave out a Grendel to a kid.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
So they're going to be talking about that. Plus,
you know what? Kids need to be hardened up. So I think it's okay. So
that's absolutely correct. And they're also going to be showing off community art. So be sure to join us at 11 Eastern, 10 Central. And please be sure to watch that movie night. That's going to be an amazing one. Lord of the Rings, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Fellowship tonight, Two Towers next week, and then Return of the King, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be
Lorena is grabbing the stray dogs. And what was the other one?
Green Hornet Omni.
Green Hornet Omni. Gotcha. All right. Got you, Lorena. You are good.
Yeah, but join us for Lord of the Rings Fellowship tonight, where we'll be answering the really hard-hitting question, did Pippin have braces? So,
and please turn in your claim forms, your submission forms.
Yes.
So I don't get yelled at by Amy.
And yes, Corey and everybody else, they are the extended cuts that we're talking about. So.
All right, so I will be back Wednesday with the new Dynamite books and whatever else I come up with. If you guys want to see something in particular, fill out the submission form or email me if you have my email. All right. Other than that, check out Robbie's movie night, Lord of the Rings, extended version. And as always, thank you for being here. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Jay, for doing your thing. And I will see you guys. Corey, Vampy Omnibuses. All right, Vampy. Gotcha, Corey. Omnis. Corey. All right, I will find some for Wednesday, my friend. All right, so I will be back Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Guys, have a good night. Go Birds. Peace.